and welcome back to a weekly gaming news 10 and 10. This is episode 40 for the week ending December 30th, 2017, the last episode of 2017. In very sad news, a 28-year-old Kansas father of two was killed in a swatting incident on Thursday night. It started with two players of Call of Duty getting into an online spat over a $1.50 wager. One player using a Twitter handle SWATTIStic threatened to swat the other player who went by Talent with a 7, at which point Talent provided a false address. Unfortunately, this address was an actual address and the home of the 28-year-old victim, Andrew Finch. The call was made describing a shooting and hostage situation. When the police arrived at the scene, Mr. Finch went to the front door to see what was going on, at which point he was shot by one of the responding officers. 100% avoidable and 100% senseless. Both gamers should be brought up on charges to the fullest extent of the law. Reports say that 64GB Nintendo Switch game cards have been delayed. Originally targeted for a mid-2018 release, a Wall Street Journal report states that Nintendo won't start supplying the 64GB game card until 2019 due to an unexplained technical issue. As we have seen with a few recent releases such as Doom and NBA 2K18, these larger capacity game cards are sorely needed. Microsoft is being accused of lifting an idea for PUBG's Ad Spat posted on Reddit. A user by the name of Maxter pointed out that the official Microsoft spot on the left is very similar to a concept they posted a month prior. Upon hearing the kerfuffle, Microsoft pulled the ad, which showed up in social media, and responded to the original Reddit thread. While possible, it is highly doubtful that this is a malicious act on the part of Microsoft directly. On December 29th, PUBG hit 3 million concurrent users on Steam. At its peak, PUBG hit 3,106,358 concurrent players. The previous milestone, 2 million players, was just eclipsed in October, about 2 months ago, and reaching the original milestone of 1 million players back in September. It's not surprising that there has been a spike in players during the holiday season, but couple this with the 2 million Xbox One players, and you have a massive runaway hit that shows no signs of slowing down. Red Dead Redemption 2's release date may have been leaked by Danish retailer Coolshop. On the pre-order page for the game, they briefly listed the release date as June 8th, 2018. That date has since been removed and replaced with a nondescript 2018. When Rockstar announced it, they gave it a release window of spring 2018. If this date is correct, it would be accurate with Rockstar's spring release date. It is a peculiar date, being so close to E3 and so far from the holiday season. It would be interesting to see what the actual date is. The Kodi media player finds a home on Xbox One. The extremely popular media player is available for download in the Xbox Store. Its popularity is in its expandability with third-party add-ons for live TV, DVR services, and more. Even though it is available, in a blog post, Kodi does warn that the Xbox One version is not finished and may contain bugs and missing features. Either way, this makes the Xbox One of the best multi-use media boxes available. Several mobile games have been found to be tracking what you watch on TV. A startup called Alfonso is behind the tech that allows over 250 mobile game apps in the Google Play Store and an undisclosed number in the Apple Store to listen in on and report what you're watching on TV. Alfonso notes that the software does not record human speech, but instead uses the microphone to listen for and identify audio signals from TV programs and commercials. This information is then reported back to advertisers and the game makers so that they can better target ads or analyze behavior based on what ads are observed. The apps using the tech clearly request access to the device's microphone and explains that access will be used to monitor TV shows and ads the user is watching. It still seems a quite bit intrusive, especially in a society of quick clicks. The Nintendo Switch 4.0 update released in October has been found to remove the FLOG executable from firmware. FLOG was first noticed in the Switch firmware by hackers back in September. The code is no longer in the firmware. Nintendo has never acknowledged the Easter egg, and attempts at getting a statement from Nintendo have gone unanswered. The World Health Organization is weighing the possibility of adding video game addiction as a recognized condition. The WHO has released a draft of the 11th revision of the International Classification of Diseases, which has been years in the making. This included video game addiction on its list of recognized conditions. Listed as gaming disorder, it is described as a pattern of persistent or recurring gaming that fits 3 criteria: the lack of control over when and how much a person plays a game, priority given to gaming over the other life interests, and the inability to stop playing video games after negative consequences have occurred as a result. Remembering that this is a draft and gaming disorder as an official designation is not a done deal, it'd be interesting to see if this does make the final version, which is due out in 2018. Sony has released the list of free PlayStation Plus games for January. For the PlayStation 4, active PS Plus subscribers will be able to get their hands on Deus Ex: Mankind Divided and Batman, the Telltale series. This month will also feature a couple of bonuses for PlayStation 4. First, for PSVR players, starting on January 2nd and running through March 6th, Sony's making Starblood Arena available. And that's not all, as Warframe fans will be able to get their hands on the PlayStation Plus Booster Pack 2, which will contain 100 Platinum and 50,000 credits, 3-day Affinity and credit boosters, a Dragon mod pack, Agmagnus dual pistols, and Agmagnus Obsidian skin. The Warframe PS Plus Booster Pack will be available to active PS Plus members until February 13th. Continuing with the PS Plus games for January, for PlayStation 3, Sacred 3 and the Book of Unwritten Tales 2 will be made available. And finally, for the PlayStation Vita, Psycho Pass, Mandatory Happiness, and Uncanny Valley, which are both playable on the PlayStation 4 via Sony's cross-buy program, will be available. And that will do it for this week's episode of A Weekly Gaming News 10 in 10. Before I go, I would like to give a mention to our sponsor, the New Challengers Discord. If you are looking to get good at fighting games, the New Challenger Discord is the place for you. Supporting Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Injustice 2, and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite with one-on-one coaching, fight nights, tournaments, and more. The New Challenger Discord will have you breaking combos in no time. Street Fighter V Arcade is just over 2 weeks away, so head on over to newchallenger.gg now to brush up and get good. Finally, if you'd like to hear a deeper dive on these stories and more, join Trinell and I for a weekly gaming news show Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, live streamed on Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube.